Hi, everybody. I'm just sending out a happy Monday message. Today is the 27th of January, 2020. And so I just wanted to take a brief little tour of each one of my classes. Now, I'm not going to talk about my business math class because I met with them today. And so we're going to start with fluids. So if you are in my fluids class, what you will find is that I had asked you to submit the math concepts pretest. There's 7 people in class, 7 of you submitted it, and I've graded all of them. So first of all, congratulations, good, strong start. This week we are beginning to work on chapter 1. So we have the textbook for chapter 1. So the PDF for that is here. There are 3 vodcasts to watch over chapter 1, and then the homework for chapter 1 is listed here. Now, submit homework for chapter 1 no later than January 31st, which is Friday at 11:59 p.m., and then you can begin with chapter 2. Now, right now, I don't have the vodcasts visible for chapter 2, but I'm going to get that done right away. Now, this date on the chapter 1 and chapter 2 quiz is obviously incorrect, but I will fix that and it will be available to you very soon. But my feeling is that this quiz for chapter 1 and chapter 2 will not be due, obviously, until after February 12th. So it's going to be a little bit, but I'll get those dates fixed for you. But so for right now, I'll make sure to get the chapter 2 videos visible should you get ahead. But for this week, chapter 1 is due on Friday. Nothing else this week except for watching the videos. All right, moving down the stack to thermo. In thermodynamics, we had some lectures, and we also talked about the problem set for chapter 1. So in terms of the submissions for the homework for chapter 1 for thermodynamics, there are 11 people in class, 8 of you have submitted, and I've graded all of them. So you should have some feedback on your homework. Now, if a person did not get the homework in time, you can submit under the late homework submission button for partial credit. Nobody has done that yet, but obviously the 8 of you that submitted regularly, you'd not be included in that group, but the other 3 people, you can still submit, and the sooner you get it in, the more partial credit that you will get. So the next part of the material is for chapter 2, and I'm going to make this visible to you as well, and that second homework for chapter 2 will be due on February 5th. So we still have a little bit of time before that becomes due, but now I've posted everything. Everything is available to you. The homework set is right here, and perhaps I've included the complete list of homework here as well. So when you are done with the chapter 2 stuff, go ahead and submit the homework no later than February 5th, which is next week, maybe Wednesday of next week. All right, so we've got thermo and fluids. We're going to skip business math. Let's take a look at practical surveying. This is the surveying course for the drafting students. So first of all, we've had lab number 1. We'll have lab number 2 tomorrow on the 28th. So once again, make sure that you dress for the weather. Right now it's snowing outside. It's not terribly cold, but whatever the weather is, we will go outside, so make sure that you dress appropriately. The first homework assignment is due this week on January 30th. So when we meet tomorrow for lab, if you have any questions about the homework, please let me know. I also still have several copies of the practical surveying textbook. So if you don't have a copy of the book, please let me know. All right, after we get done with that, we have some stuff about field notes. The pre-lab workup goes with this lecture, and then you'll see that our second homework is not due until at least February 4th. It may even be a little bit later than that, but for sure the only thing that we have due this week is the homework for Chapter 1 and the lab on Tuesday afternoon. So continuing onward, we then have engineering surveying, which is the surveying class for the engineering students. Same thing with the lab with practical surveying. We've done lab number 1. We'll do lab number 2 tomorrow. Make sure that you come dressed appropriately for the weather. Your first homework assignment will be due on January 30th, which is Thursday of this week. So if you have any questions about it, let me know in lab on the 28th, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I had somebody ask me, somebody had finished that homework assignment already, and you can see that of the 10 people in class, one person has already submitted it. So that person had asked me some questions about the homework and how I graded. And I told that student that I only grade after the due date because it helps me to be very consistent if I grade the homeworks at the same time. That way I can kind of look for patterns. If there are incorrect things that people answered kind of in the same manner, or if there are things that people had trouble with, I can adjust my lectures and deliver the content in such a way that will mitigate those problems. So submit homework number 1 by January 30th, and then we will continue and get ready for our second homework assignment and our third lab assignment, which are not coming up this week, but are coming up sometime in the near future. So let me take a look. I think that's all that I wanted to tell you about this week. As far as my schedule, I'll be around a lot this week, but if you have trouble finding me, please send me an email, and that way you can get a hold of me at whatever time it is. As you can see, I have a lot of meetings and so forth, but the blue places are where I will be elsewhere, and the white places are where I should be on campus. But if you need to get a hold of me, still the best way to do so is to send me an email and set an appointment. All right, everybody, have a great week. Let me know if I can help with anything, and we'll see some of you Tuesday, and we'll see some of you whenever you need to talk to me. Take care. Have a great week.